Oh, you confused the hell out of me there for a second, Griff. I was like, how did you get 300? And I was like, wait a second, yeah, this game starts you off with some bonus.
There is no Doom table in the 4th edition book.
Yes, there is.
I didn't find it.
You're not trying hard enough. Hold on. Since you're making me look. Let's see, I'm gonna go to page 37 because I think it's probably somewhere around there. No, just look up Dooming because I think it's under the talent? Because Dooming is a talent, isn't it? Doomed is the name of the talent.
Yeah, it has like 5 examples.
No, there's a... Oh, wait. You know, you might be right. Maybe I made it up. I think I made it up and I just remembered a table because I was rolling on so many fucking tables.
But you're never wrong. You told me this.
Yeah, I am not wrong. Not wrong. I am infallible. Between me and God, everything is possible.
Alright, so do you mind if I just roll again on the same table in the 2nd edition book and see what new one is? Since I can't find the roll.
Maybe Vic just said make it up. I don't remember anymore.
Okay, does anyone have any questions about spending XP?
Talents is 100, right?
Talents 100. You can only increase your career skills or your career characteristics, and they cost different amounts. To go from level 1 in a talent to level 2 costs 200. So it costs 300 for a level 3 in the talent. It costs 400 to go to level 4. You're limited. Some are only one-timers. You can only take them once. Others, you're limited by a bonus. It's either agility, weapon skill bonus, whatever.
I forget, how much is it to level up again?
If you're ready, it costs 100.
I want to level up.
You need, in this edition, do you still need to complete your,
Yeah.
trappings? Sorry, I couldn't remember the word.
I do it a little different. You have to have the trappings of your current career, of your next career, before you leave it. So
Right.
I don't prevent people from going to 2nd level because they don't have all the trappings yet. You can get them while you're 2nd level,
So
but you have to have them.
So I don't actually need a troll's head, is what you're telling me.
Not right now. You can find one later.
Find one. That's what I'm gonna do.
You
Find
need a
it.
frickin' troll's head?
I'm a slayer. What do you want?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I need to get 5 advances in my outlaw scheme. Does that include picking extra talents up?
No. Okay. Take a look under career completion. That's under game character. Open up talents and career completion. Oh, that's different. Sorry, hold on. Where is that? Career completion. There we go. That's the one you want. You need level 5s in all 3 of your main characteristics. That actually, you get 5 freebies when you create your character. So it costs 250 XP to get 5s in your other 2 characteristics, which means you're probably not ready to go up yet.
Right.
Dora, Nara, you've still got you've got to spend 250 to get your first 3 characteristics up to 5s. There's no way.
I forgot about the
5s.
characteristics.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Then you need 5s in your 8 of your career skills.
Yeah, I have that already.
Then you need at least 1 talent. Now, if you
I
don't
have
take
a
it,
lot of talents.
yeah, if you don't take a talent and you go up, you all the talents that you didn't take, you lose them. You can't take them later.
So what do I need from my? I need a bonus of 5.
What do you mean a bonus of 5?
My characteristics.
They
Or
got
do
to
I?
be 5s. Yeah, 5s across the board. It costs 250 XP to have all 3 at 5 because you started with 5 for. So, like, let's take a look at your character. Hold on.
Well, wouldn't it only be 200 because you've already spent, you already put 5 free in?
Oh, well, first of all, you have 5 characteristics checked. And
Yeah,
you
I
should
know that's
only
not
have.
right.
That's not right. Yeah, that should be 2, I think. Which ones do you start with? Wizard, I think, is an academic. There it is. You start with weapon skill. Oh, you don't have any of them. Hey, hold on. You start with weapon skill, willpower, and intelligence. So you need to get all 3 of those up to 5s. You've got your willpower up by 5, so you'd put 125 to get your int up to 5, and another 125 to get your weapon skill up to 5. And then you're ready to change careers. And
Such a tease.
yeah, sorry about that.
So I can spend 125 XP and raise one of my characteristics in my advanced game up by 5.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You have 125, you spend it all, and you just put a 5 under the talent row of one of your 3 characteristics.
No,
Not
I'd put
talent
that
row,
under
the
advance.
advance row, not talent. My bad.
Well, I've already got 2 points of advance in my weapon skill, so do I only put 3 in then?
You could, if you want to bump it to 5, that's 3 points at 25 XP per point. That's 75. So you spend 75, now you got a 5. And that leaves you 50 less, so you can put 2 more points into something else.
Well, I have 200 left after that, so I want to raise something else up.
200? Wow. Okay. That's got to be from your bonus, your initial character creation. Yep.
I hadn't
So
spent all of that.
yeah, another 5 in to bring all 3 of them up to 5 each would be another 125. That gives you 75 left. If you want to go up in career, you can hold on to it. You can increase one of your other skills. Skills are cheaper.
I'm going to get strength, and then I'm going to complete the career, definitely. I want to be good at it.
So let's look at your character. So you've got, yeah, so now you've got 5s. Actually do it this way. Wait a minute. Under XP earned, that should be your total XP.
Yes, that's right. I was doing this so wrong.
Yeah, that's
uh,
so. Wait a minute.
what was it?
I gave you 125, and how much did you start with? You had bonus XP from your character creation.
Yeah, I got the full from rolling human,
So that's
and I
50.
got the XP you gave for rolling 3 times and picking one of them.
That's 50 more. That's 100. And then your rolls. Did you? I think you
And
just took.
I picked my roll straight, so I just
So
took them
that's
where they
100.
came.
So you have 200 plus 125 is 325. So I just fixed that. And you have spent 250, right, to get your 3 attributes, your 3 characteristics up to 5s. And that gives you 75 left. So you can
Okay,
spend
so
that.
thank you
What
for
I
helping
did.
me out with that, and I'll try to get it right the next time.
Oh, no worries. Just don't stress. You see, so XP earned is your total amount. XP spent, you just keep increasing it, and then it calcs your XP remaining.
Yes.
Yeah, piece of cake. Okay.
I knew that. I just did it backwards, and thank you for
Not a problem.
being there to help me, because if I was doing this on my own, because I do sometimes make my own XP charts,
Mm-hmm.
and I would have been lost.
Yeah.
Although I usually tried to tally it up by day. So when I earn it, I say this is how much I got that day. This adds what I had last time. So here it is. And
Right.
so I wouldn't have been that messed up, but thank you.
Okay, so we're going to start again. Everybody good? Everyone ready? Yes, yes,
I'm
yes.
getting ready.
Okay, here we go. So you come out of the boatman inn. Joseph's boat's fairly close by, right on the docks here. And you guys have been drinking. One of you is quite drunk.
So he's everybody's friend right now. He's probably told them about some of his highwayman activity he's been on.
Yeah, he's
At this
regaling
point.
you with stories about the River Stir and some of the close calls he's had with bandits or beastmen hordes or goblin hordes, all sorts of things. You can tell he's lived an exciting life. His wife and his kid are asleep in the cabin. And so as you guys are sitting there, I want all of you to make perception rolls. Defane, you have a special ability. So I'm going to give you a plus 20 for that. Plus
Okay.
10, actually. Give it plus 10.
Okay.
And I have minus 30 because Albert is drunk.
Oh, ho, ho. Critical
Alberic
success.
will be at minus, yeah, you're minus 30 off your perception
Right.
because that uses int.
So Tefane has acute for sight, and I have acute hearing. I suppose hearing doesn't apply here.
Not here, no.
Okay, good.
So you're listening, and Lady Tefane,
Mhm.
you see the dock juts out from the riverbank, and then the roads go, and the bank goes up a bit, quite a bit to where the roads are. And you see two people behind bushes on this embankment. They have stairs that come down to the docks. They also have unloading areas, but those are up higher on the bank. And so
See.
there's usually big stairs that come down for unloading stuff. And some cases, there's actual cart paths that come down for the big stuff that they're moving. But on this embankment, there's still bushes and a few trees here or there along the dock. And you see two people behind bushes looking at you. They're side by side. They're trying to stay down and cover, but they're not doing a very good job. And your eyes are too good. This dock is lit by lanterns. And so they're casting, they're kind of vague and shadowy, but you can definitely see them and they're definitely looking. And all of a sudden, one of them stands up, kind of turns the whole body to the side, and you can see a bolt sticking through its neck, his neck, and he falls down, crashing through the bush. And
Did I hear that?
yeah, all of you do. And this body just crashes through this bush, and you see now, all of you can see this body just face down on this embankment head first, so it's pointing downhill. The other one stands up, turns around behind him, looking further up this embankment to where the road starts. And for a second, you can see he does the same thing you saw earlier. He raises his shoulders and kind of like, what the hell are you doing? And another bolt comes out, hits him smack into the head. You see his head rock back, and he falls back down, face up, with a bolt sticking straight out of his head. And in the distance up at the top, you catch a sight of a wide brim hat, and the figure turns and disappears into the night.
Tefane will put both hands on her face in shock and say, I've just witnessed murder!
And I will just go,
Was
well, that was kind of creepy.
was
Man,
that the mystery man from before?
He had a wide brim hat. He shot them.
He had a crossbow.
He had a crossbow and he shot them dead.
Did he have leathers on and sort of a fluffy collar?
Yes. You kind of got glimpses of that. He looked vaguely familiar to the mystery man you saw before.
those two men. You don't think that? Can we go over to see that where they are? Who have been murdered?
Uh-huh.
We loot them.
Well, let's see who they are before we get sticky fingers. If they're the two noblemen.
You look, and they look like just two ordinary commoners, probably peasants of some type. They're dressed a little nicer than peasants. They both have daggers, really nothing more. And
Not
other
touching
than
them.
that, they seem normal, fine. Other than the fact they're dead. And so they're lying down there. You want to touch them?
Oh, of course not.
Make an intelligence roll, please.
Yeah, I'll kick one of the bodies.
Who else is up there looking at them?
Wow.
I'm getting closer. I'm curious.
Okay, make an intelligence.
I'm trying to bite back hysterics. Yeah. I have no idea. Two dead men in the river.
The best roll I've had today.
Oh my god.
And it's the
you-
wrong thing.
No, that's the right.
Oh my God.
Oh, it is
Roll.
the wrong one. I'll
Just
take
get
the
the two
roll.
breasts.
Unfortunately, my intelligence is the same.
I'll take the roll. And Garrett, you notice that one guy has a purple scarf and the other guy is wearing purple socks.
Amethyst?
A lot
Purple.
of purple here.
I meant to roll intelligence. Sorry.
Shot
Go ahead.
those two men.
It's already been found out.
Like there's some sort of cult going on.
Can they're bolts, right?
What's that? Yeah, they're
There's-
bolts.
Is there anything unique about the bolt?
Fane will go back to the boat and pour herself a glass of whatever they're drinking and with shaking hand just sort of drink it down to steady her nerves.
Uh-huh.
You said purple socks, and what else was purple?
Scarf.
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 Is that the only thing on them?
As a matter of fact, you remember that your look-alike had a purple coat. Long purple heavy jacket.
Are these two at all similar to the ones that were doing hand symbols over at me?
Matter of fact, they are one and the same.
Dun, dun.
So now I'm concerned. My initial assumption was that perhaps they were inner city grifters or robbers, or perhaps some strange sort of spy game. Now this is very concerning.
Seems like a spy game to me.
Well, maybe a more dangerous one. I don't suppose I would happen to know exactly why they're wearing purple.
Hey, Joseph.
Everyone can make a lore Reichland. You have to roll like super, super low.
Don't
Can I
have
do lore magic?
heraldry.
Nope.
I'm no good.
Hey, another success today.
Yeah, that's not good enough
I
though.
want to say that Reichland is
Okay.
made of metal, right?
Yeah. Nope.
It's
No,
certainly
you
made of
guys-
stone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. You don't know what's going on. Why is yours? Oh, because you're minus 30.
and you're drunk.
He's like, I know what's going on. It's purple day. Okay, so you guys are on, and you go back and have a drink.
I want to ask Joseph if he knows anything about the Purple Gang.
Nah. Never seen him before, he says.
I'm gonna ask his kids.
Kids. He says he only has one kid, and his kid's 12.
I
Hey,
don't suppose you've seen a man with a wide-brimmed hat and a fluffy collar before.
No, lads, why? You in some type of trouble?
I'm hoping not. But I'm very concerned now. Well, I guess if I take a boat out of the city with you, then I won't have to worry about it.
And he so that sobers him up. You see the watch eventually come. They come up to the boat. They ask Joseph, what happened. He explained what happened. Not other than that, they take a statement down for Joseph and you guys as well. And so you put your John Hancock or an X if you can't read and write.
Ah, yes,
On
Castor Lieberung, my name.
okay.
My totally legitimate name.
And
It's legitimate.
he and the watch eventually haul the bodies up and take them off to Moore Temple. And you guys eventually go to sleep. Do you want to set watch?
Yeah, Typhane is
Yes.
jittery.
At this
Okay.
point, I am also a little bit paranoid and suspicious.
Alberic cannot stand watch. You can have him stand watch, but chances are he's going to stand snoring. So that's up to you guys.
I'll stay awake. I can
It's
see
a
in the
sheep
dark.
on his
I'm an
planet.
elf. Of course I can.
Right. Okay, so it's already like 1 a.m. in the morning. You guys have been up, and Joseph keeps pulling out the bottles of wine.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
And
Okay.
As long as the bottles of wine are coming, I'm staying awake.
Okay.
Alberic's last words before he falls unconscious are, "Guys, the angels are holding me down extra hard."
Okay.
I guess I'll take the first one.
All right. Morning time comes. Who is first? Actually, who is second? Hold on. You're first. Who's second?
I'll claim second.
Okay, Garrett, you're second. What is Durak doing?
I'm staying up and drinking.
Okay, so you're staying up and drinking. Joseph goes ahead and stays up and drinks with you all night. Go ahead and make another roll.
Nothing to drink. Someone could be after me. I
You
will reject drinks.
at plus 40.
Oh, so
Consume
roll anyway?
plus 40. Go for it.
Okay.
No, this is for Durak.
Oh, okay.
Are
Uh-huh.
you going to stay up drinking also, Garrett?
I'm taking watch, like I said, so I'm not
Okay.
drinking at all.
And what am I rolling?
Your endurance plus 40.
Where are we located right now?
You're located right about here. That was piece cake. And so you are not drunk at all. Joseph doesn't seem drunk. You guys drink through the night. The bottles are mounting. And sunrise comes. And Joseph said, "All right, I have to go. I've got some business to do before we leave." And he gets up and starts walking.
When are you going to ship out today, then?
1 hour at
Just one?
most. Yes.
All right. I think I'd like to take my time this hour to ask some questions around the city, or at least the block.
Okay. You go up to the main streets and you start gossiping. It's a gossip roll. About what?
I'm asking questions about this mysterious man with the top hat and the fluffy collar.
Go ahead, make gossip.
All right. I think I now have the town that lets me reverse that, even.
Yes, you do.
So I'm
That
just going to
would-
go and make sure. Gregarious, yep, reverse any failed gossip test if it lets us succeed. 26.
That's a nice one.
You should also gossip about how you heard that Max was sleeping with kid.
Oh yes, that's a juicy bit of gossip right there. Oh, I heard it right in the tavern. I was there.
By nobles.
His employers themselves accused him of it.
No one has heard of this guy with the brim hat at all. As far as spreading the rumor about Max, you are quite successful at doing that.
Now, I'm going to assume Albert is fucked up still, just in no other kind of way. The kind they give you eggs for.
What's that? One more time?
I'm assuming Albert's hungover.
Oh, yeah. You start waking up in the morning. However, Garrett, while you're up there, rumor is spreading.
Oh.
2 nobles were killed. They're looking for a group that has 2 elves and a dwarf with orange hair, and a couple of other humans.
Oh, well, I've
time to
never
go.
heard of any group like that before. See, I came here almost by myself.
What do you do?
I think when I return to the tavern, I'm going
The
to look at Typhane and go, here, take this cloak and just wrap it around yourself as much as you can. If the city guard come by, don't make any eye contact.
Joseph comes back, and you can tell he's coming with a hurt step. He says, "Come on, lads, into the cabin now."
Into the
Aye,
cabin we
aye.
go.
And he closes the door behind. And then you hear, "Joseph, yeah, we have a warrant here for the arrest of a group of 2 elves, a dwarf, and 3 humans. The dwarf has orange hair. Have you seen him?" Joseph, "No, I haven't seen him. Not at all. All right, Joseph, a reward of 20 gold crowns if you find him. We don't like people killing nobles here. It doesn't set a good precedent." All right. And they go walking off.
Mm.
And
Framed.
Somewhere over the lip of the boat, little orange speck keeps moving around.
and Joseph comes and knocks on the door, and you guys come out. He says, "I think it's time for us to leave."
Oh, I can't agree more.
Framed.
Thank God Joseph has actually been with us the entire time.
Like that would matter. I mean, realize it all comes down to status.
Oh, no, I get that,
Yeah.
but he knows the
Yeah.
truth. And that's kind of what matters at the moment.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Okay. And so there we go. He no, where did you go? There it is. He says, "Wilma, start getting forward, get the sails, get us unhooked. Let's get ready to push off." And his son goes, "Yes, Dad." And Gilda comes back, and she's also helping, and they seem to be a well-oiled machine in managing this boat. And they eventually cast off, push out, and then they start heading north or to the northwest up here. And they eventually start setting the sail. You go under the 3-toll bridge and the Emperor Karl Franz bridge, and you are eventually get outside of Altdorf. You see it behind you. After a couple of hours, you end up coming to, you see a huge lock coming up on your left, and just says, "This is the Wiesbrook Canal, boys," and goes. And I have a handout. Your comment?
Ooh.
While you're picking at the handout, I have a question I forgot. Do we
What's that?
heal anything for resting for like 2-3 days now?
Of course you did.
Yay!
Every day you rest, you get to make an endurance roll, and you add your toughness bonus. And it is possible to get worse. So
Okay.
if you are wounded, you have 1 night and then you can get more healing from Harball.
All right. So make one roll.
Yeah. First of all, make an endurance roll. This is when you were at the last resort inn. Forgot about that. Add your toughness bonus.
It has toughness in the first place, doesn't it?
Yeah, your toughness bonus. So
yeah,
what was
that's
that?
32.
Okay, so you actually take a wound.
God.
You're getting a little worse. Your wounds aren't healing. You wake up and you're like, shit, these wounds are worse. And so you take a wound, do it again. For you, that's 2 plus your toughness bonus, Alberic. So Garrett, roll a second time.
I do love this impersonation of Garrett. Wake up in the morning. Shit, these wounds are worse. You know, as you do.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm doubling my toughness bonus for this roll then. Since it's endurance, it's basically toughness in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. So now you get 2. Oh, nope. And yeah, 2 plus your toughness bonus, which is 3. So you get 5 back.
Oh, hey, that is almost healed.
And that brings us to this morning. And then Harball will come in. Oh, there you go. There you go.
See, now you can do the proper stitching. All we had to do was rock the boat with your arms.
He sticks a needle in your arm on purpose.
Hey.
And anyone else wounded?
I think after the second day, I've healed it back.
What's that?
I've got a +1 on my second roll. We had a second roll.
Yeah, that's plus your healing, your toughness bonus. So you probably are healed up. Yes? No?
Yes.
Now, realize a couple of things. If you get hit with an impale weapon like a bolt or an arrow, if it's more than 2 points of damage, it stays in you. And you need
Nice.
surgery to get it out. You need somebody with, that's why you need a Harball. So, and you heal everything except 1 point of that damage as that weapon is still inside you. So yeah, that's why I have the impale area. And when you take an impale hit, you put 1 point in impale, you put everything else in damage, and you know you have to go get that impale dealt with. So, all right, you come up to the Wiesbrook Canal. I just should have, no, I haven't. Here we go. This is Riverlock. And here we go. Typical Riverlock, guys.
Ooh.
And if you know nothing about lock systems, basically the gates open. There's a number of boats lined up going to the Schaffenfest right now, most likely. And so they let a bunch in. A flag runs up to let the next lockhouse know it's about to close the gate. It closes the gate. The river rises up from the water rushing down. And so it levels out, and then you keep going forward to the next lock. And it keeps doing that the entire way. And so around, you are on the boat for a full day, and you arrive at the village of Schlafenbild. You pass another village on your right also. Both of these villages, the village Joseph points out, Hartsklein, is the first village. It's right by the lock. Seems to be a village built around the lock because they get tolls and various other things from the boats going through. And then you've got a second one, which is, and I can never say the name of this village. Schlafenbild. That's it. Schlafenbild. I'm not German. And there is an inn there called is my inn. Darn it. What happened?
Are we on the River Reich or?
Yes, there it is.
Okay.
And you're actually in the Wiesbrook Canal. You just
Oh.
left the River Reich and you're on the Wiesbrook Canal. And you're actually heading now roughly southeast from Altdorf, southwest. And so you
Okay,
end up going down.
Okay,
Yeah.
the math. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you can cheat if you want. I don't mind.
Okay, that's where we are. So we're going
Oh.
closer to.
And you're staying at an inn tonight called, you don't have to stay at the inn. There is an inn in this small village called the Golden Harp. You do need to get food there. You don't need to stay there. You can sleep on the boat. It's up to you.
And the boat.
Boat,
Boat. Okay, everyone's gonna.
especially after our
food?
little incident.
Yeah, it might be good to lay low for a little bit.
Okay,
At
so
the
what
same
about
time,
food?
we do have it planned, don't we, Typhane?
Yes, your lordship. I think
I do have just one question. Was one of those rings a signet ring?
well, the
Oh,
the
you should have
golden.
sold them. Yeah. Oh, you couldn't actually. You didn't have time.
No, I've got the golden ring and I've got the ornate silver locket. Signet ring.
Neither are signet.
Okay, no, it was probably just loot that those horrid beasts took.
Well, at the very least, I could wear the two of them. Inside the locket was a picture of a person,
Man.
right?
Mm-hmm.
A pretty woman, if I don't recall.
Quite a pretty one.
Well,
Yes.
anything more courtly, shall we say?
In fact, I do.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
courtly
So,
garb.
Change out of my servant attire into courtly garb.
Do you know how much that goes for? 10 gold crowns. Yeah, courtly garb.
thing that I have two outfits then.
Yeah.
um,
That's worth money. All right, so you change out, and why?
you know what we should do is when we
Change
arrive.
out, put on the ring and the
The locket.
amulet. Yeah, the locket.
Say,
I hope I look the part.
well, when we arrive, I can dress all courtly as well, and it'll add more credence to.
Absolutely, with your word, who would ever dare to doubt us?
Oh, who would doubt a fine-dressed noble and his noblewoman elf friend?
Agreed.
And you would be needing somebody in your employ as such a high and mighty noble.
No doubt we must have bodyguards.
Yes. Therefore, I offer my services to you. You need the smiles.
That's a wise idea, and I'm sure let everybody in on what we're doing.
Right. Well, I think it'd probably be important for our co-conspirators here to have the story straight that I will be Caster Lieberung for
Everybody,
the duration of our stay.
hey everybody, guess what you're all accessories for?
Murder. As we already are.
But to this, I guarantee, if we can pull this off, every single one of us is a made man who need not want anything else.
I'm certain there's nothing possibly bad that could go wrong with this.
Oh, absolutely nothing. I've only had luck on my side since I've set out from Middenheim.
What could go wrong?
I only have Durak. I only have one question.
What is that?
Who are you people?
Oh, I am Lady Typhane. My family hails from the enchanted forest kingdom of Athelloren. Though I won't bore you with the details of my lineage.
Good, continue with somebody else, please.
I won't confuse you right now, but I'm Caster Lieberung. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm going to retrieve my inheritance. So remember that well.
Turn to next. And you?
I am just a venturing elf for the moment, and that is all.
Great, two of you.
You're an
And
elf?
next.
I am Albert Schultz of Altdorf originally.
Amazing. I've heard of none of you. Good job.
Perhaps
All right.
that shall change. He smiles again.
Again, there's he's providing not only a place for you to sleep, but also food. His wife makes a big pot of stew, very nourishing. It's actually quite tasty. And so you guys don't have to worry about food. And in the morning, she has bread for breakfast as you guys wake up. And there you continue up the Wiesbrook Canal. There's another big lock that you go through. So this is the third lock in a row. And finally, you get to the final lock where you are coming to the River Bogan, as Joseph announces to you. Joseph is paying taxes at each one, paying tolls at each one of these river locks. So it doesn't look to be cheap to be a trader on the in the Empire. And you come out of the lock into the River Bogan, and you see ahead of you a small village. Oh, where is it? Hold on. There it is. I have a spot. And here it is. The village of Wiesbrook. I'm going to move that to maps. That does. Okay. And as you guys come up, do you see where that letter A is? Wiesbrook?
Yeah, the Black Gold Inn.
Yeah. That's up an embankment as the Bear Belly pulls up along the jutties that line the river here. And as you look up at the entrance, you see a man in black, wide brim hat, crossbow. He looks at all of you. He turns and goes into the inn.
Hmm.
It's getting close to sunset.
Sounds like our cue.
Are we being followed?
It's the
We've been
one.
on a boat the whole time.
One would assume that since he's in front of us, that we're following him.
One who murdered those men. We should confront him.
Framed us for it.
I agree, but maybe quietly.
Yes.
It's the plan, then.
Quiet of the grave.
Well, I will go ahead and enter the inn and observe where he is heading.
Okay, so you go up. Where's everyone else?
I will follow. Because, yeah, I'm kind of I think, yeah, Typhane's a little bit in over her head, so might as well stay close to somebody she at least is familiar with.
Yeah, let's go in with Garrett.
Yeah, subtlety is not in my language.
So
That's
what
all
are
right.
you
Get
doing?
yourself a drink.
Are you
I-
going?
You come when you
so
hear
everyone-
noises of murder.
Everyone's going into the Black Gold Inn.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
I am a man walking around with a giant orange mohawk. I do not know what subtlety or stealth means.
You don't. So you don't see the man in the white brim hat. You're looking through the whole common room. He's not there.
Have gone upstairs.
There is a
Do I
barman
hear
behind the
footsteps?
bar.
I mean, there's nobody else in this bar. How many other people are here?
Oh no, there's a bunch of locals as well as the docks are actually fairly crowded as boats are going up to the Schaffenfest. The Schaffenfest is actually a famous festival.
You could grab with somebody by their shirt.
What I do?
Here, where's the man with the black outfit and the wide brim hat?
I saw him. He's going out the back. Now let go of me,
I'd let go of him.
please. And
He's
he
gone out
goes-
the back.
He goes away from you scared. And you're noticing as you walk into these taverns and whatnot, just almost like that protagonist, the room quiets for a little bit as you come in. Slayers have a fearsome reputation in the Empire.
Right, but I probably don't care unless it causes me trouble, in which case I'm happy for it.
Right, but it's got us the information at the least, and Garrett is following up. He's going to go out through the back and keep looking for this man.
Yes,
Okay,
I'm
you
going to
go out.
track him.
You on track?
Yeah,
Interesting. Go ahead,
or
roll.
outside that could work.
Okay, let's see. Track. Where is it?
Tracks
There it
an
is.
advanced skill, lower right.
Do my elf eyes help with my keen senses of sight?
You have track?
I have the skill track, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You get
Okay.
plus. Just go ahead and roll, and you'll get +1 on the success level.
Okay.
Fire away.
No whammies.
That's a
Exactly where he went.
outstanding. Not only do you see a number of different tracks, you're able to see the most freshest, and it looks like it is heading. Just one sec. To it goes out from here. You're able to follow it for a little ways, and it looks like up here, close to B, and then it looks like the tracks head right down that big street. So if you go straight out to the right from A, almost to B, and then straight down, it looks like it's going towards the Happy Man.
Okay, then we'll loop around and follow them.
But eventually, the
Amen.
tracks you have trouble finding them. The tracks. You want to make another track roll?
Sure.
Go ahead. Let's see how you do. Also a good roll. The tracks are getting a little muddier, but you definitely get the idea he's gone to the Happy Man.
And the Happy Man. I'm sure of it.
All right, let's take it smoothly.
Yes.
So, time to enter casually.
Well, I'm going to circle around back.
Yeah, basically, our Typhane will like shrug her shoulders, like, "Oh, I've given up," and then walk away. And then she'll meet up again with the rest and say, "He made a run for it, and he's at the Happy Man. We should ambush him,
Yes.
Ambush? Okay.
so he can't get out of the building. If he tries to run out, we'll be and confront him."
You realize he probably helped us, right?
By framing us. Yes.
Murder.
Perfect way to help you.
We don't know that he framed us quite yet.
He was
Still
the only
murdered.
one. He was the only witness. And the perpetrator as well.
Murder most foul.
Do we know that we are being framed for those two, or for the two nobles that Max might have?
Right, I assumed it was the two nobles that Max had killed, and is framing us for that. And the two people with purple socks were incidental because they were clearly commoners.
Unless that's what they were meant to think.
This is all very convoluted, and I care not to think about this further.
Their
That's
way.
good. Your plan
He'll
was
have-
right on, though, Dwarf. Stay by the door and keep an eye out. We're going inside.
All right, I'll wait out in back with Durak so he has some backup.
All right, in Garrett goes.
Follow Garrett.
How are you dressed?
I'm dressed like a fine, courtly nobleman. In fact, with jewelry on.
And who's
Me as
going
well.
with
I'm
you?
nice and clean as well. I washed my face this morning.
Fane is going as well in her courtly garb.
Okay. You guys go in through the door, and you see over at a table the man with the wide brimmed hat, and he's talking to 5 others.
Oh,
You can't really tell who they are, but he's sitting around the table hunched over, seems to be whispering to him. Now let's see.
I should have took eavesdrop.
Yeah, I know. Or lip reading. Yeah.
Well, I do have acute hearing.
Oh,
He doesn't notice you.
we stick out like sore
You
thumbs.
stick out like sore thumbs, but he's engrossed in this conversation. You don't know for how long he wants you.
Right. Without any extra bonus for acute hearing, I still got 34 for 39.
Okay, so you do what? You try to get as close as possible before he notices you?
I'm going around the side and I'm listening into the conversation for a moment. Going further out of his
Make
direct
a
line of sight.
stealth.
All right. Would this count as urban?
Yeah, I would.
Heck yeah.
That was a good
Dun,
roll.
dun, dun, dun.
So in spite
I'm
of
good
how
at.
well you are, you're trying to keep your head down and away from him. And you got your hand up so he can't see you. And you're trying to angle close to him. Now you can make a perception.
Okay, if you want to take the roll up above.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. And he says, "You two, watch the boat. Okay. If the boat moves, you come and let me know. The boat leaves the village, you come and let me know. The rest
Well,
of you, I want you to follow them. All right? Try to be discreet. Remember, it's Lieberung we're after. The rest of them are innocents."
Dum.
All right. So hearing that, Garrett is going to press a little closer to the wall, bring Taifang closer, and wrap his arms around her in sort of a "we're making out in a corner" kind of motion. But he's just
Okay.
kind of holding a finger up to his lips and going shh. And he's going to
Public.
just let them disperse while he's unnoticed.
Well, making out in medieval is being
Okay,
very
maybe
rude.
I put like too much
Yes.
like contemporary spin on that.
Yeah,
I pull
no,
over
it's
to
I
the
get it.
shadowy corner that I'm in then.
I get it. Okay. Make another stealth. I'll give you actually plus 20 on that. Go for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna-
Another 20. I can't fail a 71.
That's
Holy
an
cow.
average. That's a very good
Dun,
roll.
dun.
You
So
can go invisible stealth mode
you are
activated.
very, very stealthy, and you see the group disperse.
No,
Does
you
the
learned.
White Brim head out on his own?
He goes, the two of them, actually all five of them, go to the boat. They leave, actually. Actually, that's all you know. They leave the Happy Man Inn. He sits there at the table and he orders himself a drink and orders some food.
Shall we join him for dinner?
I'll take the right, you take the left.
I'm on it.
Garrett will have his
Where's
hand on
everyone
his
else
belt.
at this time?
Out back.
Out back?
I'm
Oh, you're
assuming.
out back.
I assume
Okay.
they leave out the front door. So
Okay, so yeah, the five guys leave out the front. So Durak is at the back. Where are you?
Albert.
Doranara, and where are you, Albrecht?
Albert was in the back with Durak.
Durak. And so Doranara, are you alone in the front?
I'm with those two, but I'm not going to sit with the table with them. I'm going to sit close.
Oh, so you were in there too.
Yeah.
Okay, make a stealth.
If I can find, where the hell is it?
Stealth's lower left. Very
Fair
bottom. Yeah, you've hardly ever rolled stealth. That's good enough. Okay. So no one is in the front. 2 people are in the back, and 3 people are in the common room. Evo will say he's at the boat because he's not playing tonight. So next step. You guys go and sit down. With
Yep,
him?
we are flanking him in chairs. My hand is sort of on my belt. And yeah, sitting down.
Let's see how he reacts. Okay. He sits back a little bit. He says, "Yes, what can I do for?"
Oh, well, what a nice evening we're having here tonight.
It is.
I don't
And
think we've been
he's
formally introduced yet.
He is staring right at you, and you can tell from this range that he has murderous intent in his eyes.
I feel like you already know my name, though. But what would yours be?
Name's Adolphus. That's all you need to know.
Dolphus. That's a nice name.
I know who you are. I know what you're doing.
You've built up a bit of mystery. I gotta say, you've confused me quite a bit.
I know what you've done as
Don't
well.
play dumb, Lieberung.
Well, if you're after some money or after some unknown bounty, then I'd have to say you haven't really accomplished that very well.
I'm after you.
Then why did you kill those 2 men?
Don't play stupid with me.
I'm still new to these lands, but murder is a hangable offense. Isn't that right, my lord?
And he, for a second, finally takes his eyes. He's been unblinking, staring at Garrett. And he looks at you and he says, "Not for chaos worshippers."
Dare you?
Hell, you're with him. He's the magistrate impedimenti, aren't you, Lieberung?
Garrett has the wheels turn in his head for a moment, and it just sort of clicks, clicks, clicks. Ambushed by mutants?
You
Wearing
answered my
purple?
ad.
Or
You are
shipping-
Lieberung. You've had your witnesses sign papers, right? You're
It's true,
mine.
they have.
Say a word right now and I'll have the watch all over you. Only I won't get my bounty.
Well, you've been having fun playing your game, but I don't want you interrupting mine. I'm more than willing to let you go all the way back to Outdorf with your life.
That's your life you should be worried about. One snap of my fingers and the watch will be all over you.
You truly think so?
With the information I have on you, you're the magister impedimenti from Nuln. Your acquaintances
Do
of
I
the
have any
Telka
idea what he's
Hairzon?
talking
No, not yet. Your acquaintances with the Telka Hairzon, also of Nuln.
What kind of role would that be to whisper something to Garrett so that
You're not
We're
there.
outside,
You're
Yeah,
out
you're
remember?
back.
sort of
Oh.
outside.
You're out
everyone in
back.
the back room? Never
Yeah,
mind.
you can't.
Yeah, not back inside, back outside.
You can't